What is up? It's a figure hunter, and we're going to talk about the Apple Watch Ultra 2 today. I have been watching reviews of the watch as well as just tracking it for the last couple of weeks since its announcement. And no, the title that you're seeing is not a clickbait. It is not like some sort of try to reel you in and then explain something else. I think the Apple Watch Ultra 2 should absolutely and completely be skipped as an upgrade of any kind, whether you're coming from an Apple Watch 3 or an Apple Watch Ultra number 1. I think you should all just sort of focus your efforts if you're going from an old watch, Apple Watch to an Apple Watch Ultra, the original. Try to find it on discount on eBay or on Marketplace because there is no reason right now to upgrade to the Apple Watch Ultra 2.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Intel has told us there are at least 7. They're the same picture.
And let's talk about the new features and benefits and all the perks because it is such a short list. It's easy to summarize in a comprehensive review that is very short in length. I will later have a review to talk about the comparison between it and the Garmin Epix Pro or the Garmin Fenix 7 Pro, as there are no new sports, wellness, or training features offered in the Apple Watch Ultra 2 or exclusive to the Apple Watch Ultra 2's offering, other than what already came with iOS 10 and is already flowed out through all the Apple Watches, and therefore there's no extra value in the Apple Watch Ultra 2. So the first thing we're going to talk about, as it's completely not worthwhile unless you just cannot get the Apple Watch Ultra 1. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 has all the same functions on every single basic level that we might want. You know, it's got the new siren function. It's got the same casing. It's got the same battery life. There's no differences there. It's got the same bike sensor capabilities, the same running power tracking capabilities, and all the features that are with iOS 10, which is the maps, which is really like a totally dysfunctional limited map that only shoots parts of California or some national parks and is barely going to expand to the rest of the United States by the end of the year, but it's not really even fully useful in its current state. You have new watch faces, you have a new, OS 10 brought this ability to have a more consolidated customization experience, different layouts, as well as you can change how you're receiving your alerts or how you control the watch itself. But none of those things have any value because they are not any different than any other Apple Watch that's released recently, or definitely not different than the Apple Watch 1. So what is different about the Apple Watch 2? Here is the short list. It's got the new, and this is a super fancy chip. It's got a neural engine chip, the S9, that you probably have seen 100 videos about by now. It's going to be able to have Siri calculate and think on its own with just in the watch instead of having to rely on the phone. It's got new 3000 nit brightness. It's got a double tap sensor, which is a strength because of the S9 chip that you can control and change functions just by tapping your fingers together. It's got precision find, which is a more easy way to find, but only if you have the iPhone 15. So let's break down the real value in these new features, because it is the same casing, the same size, the same OS, the same pretty much everything as the Apple Watch Ultra original. Number 1, precision find. It looks really cool. It only works with the iPhone 15. So unless you're going to upgrade your iPhone 15 along with your Apple Watch to the Apple Watch Ultra 2, precision find is currently not useful at all. It will function with everything else prior to the iPhone 15 the same way as your Apple Watch Ultra original or any Apple Watch you currently have. Number 2, it's got all new recycled materials. Now, that is a reason to believe in Apple as a company. That's a reason to support them as a company, but it is not in any way a reason to upgrade to the Apple Watch Ultra 2 over the one, in any categories. So brightness, 3000 nit brightness, totally useless. Maybe they're going to come up with some functions. I don't have any doubt that Apple is an innovator and they're going to come up with something, but the 3000 nit brightness is really not needed because the 2000 nit brightness that was on the Apple Watch Ultra original was brighter than anything we've ever seen and brighter than anything we would ever need. The new processor, just from a speed standpoint, 30% faster, totally useless. There's nothing that's ever been glitchy or laggy about an Apple Watch to date. The Apple Watch Ultra was like chippy, speedy, bounce around, do whatever the heck you want. No lag time whatsoever. We don't need the new processor for any kind of speed capabilities. Okay, well then the processor for the neural engine. And that's one of my first main points is the neural engine capabilities of the processor, I don't think are going to be evolved for at least a year. You're going to see like splashes of maybe some use of it over the next 12 months. I just don't think there's any reason to upgrade the Apple Watch Ultra 2. You should just wait until the Apple Watch Ultra 3 comes out because then they'll have the neural processor as well as maybe some capabilities that take advantage of it. The internal Siri capability, which is totally useless in my opinion, because most of us are going to carry watches. You're not going to need full tilt Siri capabilities off a processor on your watch without having the phone nearby. I just don't get that. So the neural processor yet to be seen how it's going to be able to add to its capabilities. I think it's a year out. So Apple Watch Ultra 3, it's the first time you'll actually make use of it in more full fashion. And then the last thing, and maybe the only thing that is any kind of a differentiation, is the double tap. And maybe they'll develop some other gestures that are sort of singular. The double tap, not even yet out. It's not supposed to be out until later, like in a month or so. But I look at everything, whether it's the processor speed, the brightness, none of it you're going to see. None of it you need. None of it was a failure of the Apple Watch Ultra original. The only thing that is of any difference is the double tap. Like if you were to summarize everything the Apple Watch Ultra 2 offers, at least right now, and probably will offer for the next 6 months or maybe even the next 12 months, is the double tap feature. That in no way is any reason to upgrade. Additionally, the Apple Watch Ultra, still from a sports, wellness, and training. If you are new to this channel, this is a channel that's dedicated to tracking and testing devices for the purpose of more high-intensity interval training or CrossFit training. The Apple Watch Ultra is still going to be dysfunctional when it comes to what training it can offer, like what training analysis, training load, because it's dependent on third parties, and it's always going to be dysfunctional because it still does not natively track heart rate variability. So the health metrics that it can provide to have analysis on your recovery side and the wellness side of your training are still absent from what the Apple Watch Ultra offers over all the other sports, namely Garmin, because Garmin's so capable. So to answer the simple question, as I've watched all these reviews and I just think, am I taking crazy pills? This is the same watch. This is the same watch. It's got a new processor, but from a user experience, what you would see, feel, or notice, it's the same watch.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Intel has told us there are at least 7.
I feel like Pam in the office, like it's the same picture.
They're the same picture.
It's the same picture. So if you have the Apple Watch Ultra 1, definitely don't upgrade. Definitely do not think about upgrading. If you have an Apple Watch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, only upgrade to the Apple Watch Ultra Original. Look for that in a discount. Look for that on eBay. Look for that on Marketplace. Don't bother going for the new Apple Watch Ultra 2 because the capabilities are not going to be worth the extra maybe $200, $300 that you might pay extra to get the Ultra 2 versus the Ultra 1 that is in plentiful supply on eBay and Marketplace. And obviously that depends on what area of the world you're in. And if you are a sports wellness training, like you're looking at your training, you want your training to come from your watch, the help for the training to come from the watch, then don't look at Apple. Don't look at the Apple Watch. The third-party applications are not evolved, not advanced enough to really keep up with the in-depth training analysis, wellness analysis, recovery analysis that the Garmin family currently offers. In this, I don't know if you can see the new dog. I have a new dog. So the new dog is here. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come say hi. You're such a brat. No, she's not going to say hi. This is the new dog. So she will be appearing in random videos. Say hi. This is Naya. She really is screen fearful. She does not like being on camera. So that is the summary. That is the full analysis of the Apple Watch Ultra 2. That is the full review. That's as far into a review as I'm going to go. I'm not going to purchase, not going to buy, except to buy all these things on my own. Not going to test it because it's the same watch. And only later, 6 months to a year from now, will they actually take advantage of some aspect that's different because of the engine or the processor. Spick Your Hunter, that's the Apple Watch Ultra to review. Thanks so much for watching.